So, my secret to getting warmed up for a tournament or a scrim or whatever is pretty simple, actually. Grab two guns and just focus on your tracking. Should be two guns you're comfortable with, and a secondary like turns like a PK, a collar, or whatever. But you should have a gun you will run as your entry. So like, I will run an R9 as entry. I run double R9 sometimes. Top of that, I do like to play double SMG or like Nemesis R9. There we go. Just shoot some bullets. Keep it kind of quick. Stage 2, you swap off your shotgun and grab one of your favorite ARs. Maybe grab a better optic, but this will work. See? Yeah. So, go on, maybe 2x or 3x or whatever optic you prefer. I usually will grab a 2x because it's what everyone has in the death box. I'm not a huge fan of it, but I get why people like it. Like I said, this is just for tracking. Also, that is not my new castle while it was in here when I got here. Also, one of my quick tips for this is play like 3 different weapons. So I'm going to either be playing tonight Horizon, Catalyst, or Bloodhound. So just rotate through them while you do this. One of the unique things about Apex is every legend is a different size. So you've got to be able to take that into consideration. There's head glitches you can play as Wraith or Octane or Lifeline that you can't play on Catalyst or Pathfinder. There's corners you can peek easier with someone like Gibby, who has an arm shield, or smaller characters that you can get around the corner quicker. A lot of your play is going to be dependent on your character, and even then, a lot of that is based off their size, not just their abilities. Aim training, in my mind, is different than recoil control. This is just going to be recoil control. I'll do an aim training segment here in a second. For recoil control, this target on the tower is where you're going to want to start with all your guns. Especially if you're just starting out. It helps you develop your recoil control a lot faster because it's closer. So you're able to identify the big movements for your thumbstick. Flatline kicks like this. So, you learn it's mostly down and to the right. And you learn the strafe to minimize your bouncy recoil. Same with R9. It's up until the recoil is up and to the right, so you're going to go down and to the left. And then do a little circle at the end because there's a question mark shape on the top of the recoil pattern. Then, after you get decent with your flatline, your Nemesis, you move out to the far targets and just unload on them until you can hit enough where you think, yeah, good. That's kind of subjective. But you want to continue to see your base number rise a lot. So I hit a 409. Okay. And if you go off a little, just add the numbers up. It's not horrible to go off, because, yet again, there's no aim assist, and this is a flat line at over 100 meters. So you just have to get used to your recoil this way. I do it with all the guns, especially on a tournament day. Take like an hour, I'll get on an hour or so before the bullies, and just recoil control. Now, you're going to have a really hard time with the R9 at this range. It's fine. Right? You're going to be way better at the micro adjustments. If you can consistently hit like 150 here, you'll consistently one-clip people. Aim training in my mind is about two things: target acquisition and target switching. So, I know a lot of people, especially my age, grew up playing COD or Halo or whatever. So we all know about target acquisition, but target switching is probably the most important of the two if you have decent target acquisition skills. I learned this technique from M&K players. I watch a lot of Mooman, I watch a lot of Reps, and I watch a lot of Wraith Crew's videos. And she's really good at this. It's called mid-mag switching. Basically, you don't let off the trigger. And you just beam another guy with what is remaining in your mag when you get there. It's going to be quicker than swapping your gun. Although it does take some time to get used to. See, like, I'm still not great at it, but I'm trying to get better. Which is the goal of training. When you do this, make sure you play cover, because if you don't, you're teaching yourself to throw away advantages you've had. So, you can sit behind cover, and, you know, target switch as much as you can. I'm walking up the targets now, just because this is a video. I'm trying to get new dummies spawned, but if you don't hit enough rounds with your first gun, swap to your next gun. You should be able to swap targets off of your current target. I was trolling there. And I'm trolling there. Okay. But as you see, what I'm trying to do is just swap targets and maximize my damage output. Kind of like Octane from the CDL. He was always called the human turret. You kind of want to just transform into a human turret. Yeah, your goal with aim training should be target switching and kind of just transforming yourself into that human turret that everyone fears.